Hi there, I'm Sam Reeder, one of the co-founders here at WONDR, and I know how important and precious time is for you as a founder. You have to be picking the biggest priority every day to give yourself a chance of success. And what we've done here is build a tool to support that exact process. So as you go through this tool, it's only a few minutes, and what it will do is take your revenue targets for the next quarter, your KPIs that you're aiming for, and it will assess your sales process to look for the gaps that could kill your company. And then it will present you with the opportunities, because these are the biggest growth opportunities, if resolved, for you to get the biggest revenues. And we're all about trying to help mission-driven founders in the B2B space achieve their revenue targets. So to get started, essentially you put in your revenue and your price points, and you'll move through into the mapping. And I'll do this quickly so that you don't have to go through this. Okay, great. So now you've put in your price and you've put your revenue target in. It generates the fact that you need to get X amount of leads and X amount of customers within that time period. So everything's orientating around your business plan. This isn't a new workflow. This is a way of supercharging what you're already trying to do. And then essentially the next step is to take the quiz. This is really important and you'll need to be honest through this process. It's only a few minutes, but to get the most value out of this, you need to be really clear about where it is you feel you're finding your struggles and where you're finding momentum. And I'll just do this quickly so that you don't have to watch it on the video. So then as you complete the quiz, it will generate information from all of our network and all the data points that we've collected over the last few years working with hundreds of founders. And you'll be able to leverage that intelligence to determine where in this sales process are you seeing the biggest problems. So as you can see, it picks up the highest risks to target and the lowest risks to target across 4 key areas, all the way from understanding your customer through to actually handling and negotiating the best deals for yourself. Consultants can cost up to 200 an hour. For 300 investment into the accelerator, you get access to all of our guides. And these guides are experienced professionals and operators, from founders to heads of departments, who have achieved over $200 million worth of venture capital, and they've built multi-million pound businesses. So as you flick through these, you'll be able to open up the profiles, see what they've achieved and what they can help you with in the accelerator as well. And these people are essentially our intelligence and our real-time contributors to problem solving. We don't do courses or on demand here. Everything about the accelerator is about bringing the guides in to real-time problem solve around the key issues that you're facing. So then if you were to select one of these areas that has been flagged, what will happen is you've now built a roadmap of priorities. The things that are the lowest are the things that are highlighted, and these are the key areas you need to focus on. And if you're seeing low scores in this ICP area, everything we've seen from founders being successful is to ensure that it's red hot and you've really understood and uncovered the needs of your customers. You'll hear a lot in the accelerator, 2 key principles. One is selling is serving. So you need to understand your customer in order to know how to serve them. And the second is typically it's either you're talking to the right people with the wrong messaging, or you're talking to the wrong people with the right messaging. And as messaging comes down here, it's really important to make sure you are talking to the right people first and foremost. And so when you open up these cards, you'll see some information for where you can get started immediately. And then you'll also see where you can actually master it live by joining, let's say, Emily Deacon, who's one of the biggest guides as a head of growth in B2B sales. You can join her and talk about the ICP, ask any questions you have. We'll go through the frameworks and proven strategies that we've implemented and the guides have implemented in building multi-million pound organizations. And so essentially, within a few minutes, you've been able to come in, determine where you're seeing the biggest gaps and the most slowness in your sales process, understand the kind of guides and support that you'll have available. And we've got a money back guarantee to ensure that you achieve those targets that you're aiming for. And when you think about a 300 investment in achieving those results versus the value on the other side, I'd really be interested to hear where you're placing your bets. And all of this is backed by proven understanding and implementation of founders who've actually achieved revenue themselves. So I hope to see you there, and really interested to see whether we can explore where your biggest gaps are in sales.